Hey nail family, welcome to my channel. So on this video we are going to do a gel X set. I'm going to do it from start to finish. Of course some stuff is going to be cut off so the video won't be too long. But we're going to do a gel X set and it's going to be on my non-dominant hand because I need way more practice on that. So that's what I'm doing here. So here I'm just pushing back my cuticles. Yeah, so that's pretty self-explanatory, pushing back the cuticles. And it might look like I'm being a little rough or that it's going quicker, but that's because it's a little sped up because, you know, pushing the cuticle back is really self-explanatory. So right now what I'm about to do is I am going to clean up the dead skin off of my nails. So I'm using the ball bit, and you know, I only show one nail, but I do end up doing all of my all of the nails with the cleanup. And I did it a couple of times because, you know, it's my right hand and I definitely don't want to overdo it, so I take it little by little to see how much more is left over. So, you know, this is going to be me cleaning up my nails. So here what I'm doing is I'm taking the shine off my nails. That's this right here. I'm using a mandrel bit and I'm using a 240 grit file because it's really gentle on the nails. Now normally it would not take me this long to, you know, take the shine off because you don't really need to go that hard. It's not like you're filing your nails down, but I had gel on my nails, so I was trying to take it off as much as possible, so that's why it took a little long. Okay, so as you can see, I am using Dynamic Nails cover tips. Those are 3XL square long tips. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to size my nails. So when you size your nails, you want them to be sidewall to sidewall. You don't want any gaps in the middle so that it can fit perfectly. And if for some reason it doesn't fit, like, I would suggest going a size up and then filing it down to fit your nails. You don't want it to be too small. You rather it be too big so that you can shave it down than be too small. Normally I etch my nails with the mandrel bit, but I had seen Max, who owns Nail Couture, do this on a live where he just put primer in his nail bed. Now he also has like this etching stuff that it's kind of like that, like you just put it in the nail and it kind of chemically etches the nail, but I don't have that, so I decided, let me see what the primer is going to do, see if that works. Now unfortunately I didn't keep the nails on that long. I kept them on for like maybe a week and then I took them off, but I didn't have any lifting or anything doing that, so I mean, I guess it's a good trick. So like that's what I'm doing now. So that's his primer that I'm using, and then I'm going to put the nail prep on my nails, and then I'm also going to put the primer on my nail as well. Me personally, I like to do the nail prep, which is pretty much a dehydrator, twice just to be on the safe side, because before when I was doing it just once, like I would have nail lifting. So now I just do it twice just to be on the safe side. So like you saw, that was the nail prep, and then the next thing I'm going to do is put primer, sorry about that, on my nails, and then go from there. So what I'm using to adhere my nails is also from Nail Couture. It's called Taffy 123 Go Tube Gel Glue. Tube glue gel, sorry about that. And with this, and like with normal nail glue, you have to put a base down, but he said that you didn't have to put the base down, which is why I didn't put a base on my nails, which is good because that takes a step away. And like I said, even though I didn't use it, I didn't keep the nails on for more than a week, I will say that the short amount of time that I did have it on my nails, it held very good. In fact, it took a long time to take off the nails. That's how good it held. So I would definitely suggest that. And I'm just flattening out the glue because you don't want it to be too thick, so it doesn't overflow, and you don't want it to be like bulky to where the nail is like not on your nail. So I was just flattening it out, and now I'm just using a mini lamp, which is also from Nail Couture. It's so cute. A lot of the stuff that I got, except for the taffy gel, I got in his scoops that I bought. I bought a couple of scoops. I did record them, but I ended up not posting the videos. And when you're putting on your nails, especially with any type of glue, you don't want air bubbles. Now you will see in the video, especially my index and my middle finger, that I did have air bubbles, but that's because I have to manipulate the nail like so much, so sometimes it's a little difficult for me not to have air bubbles, but definitely try your hardest not to have air bubbles in the glue. So as you can see, I did all my fingers first. Like I did the pinky, the ring finger, and the thumb, and then I went back to do my index and my middle finger. And that's because my ring finger and my index finger and my middle finger are very, very curved. So I have to like shave the sides of the nail and curve it, like slant it slightly so that the nail can be straight. I didn't show it that well. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that I wasn't in frame, but I'll definitely show it in another video so you can see what I'm talking about when I say that I shave the sides of the nails and manipulate it so that my nails can be straight, because who wants to have crooked nails? Just because your finger is crooked doesn't mean that you want your nails to be crooked. So that is what I'm doing there. I do see that I have it a little bit in with the ring finger, so yeah, I pretty much just shave it down to the side and then manipulate it to where it's straight. So of course, even though you put your nails in the mini lamp for like maybe 20 seconds, you still want to put it in the big lamp and have it dry for 60 seconds so that it can be fully cured. So here I'm just shaping the nail. I know that technically it comes in its own shape, and so it should be shaped. But I personally, I like my edges, my corners to be sharp. So I shape it to fit my nail as best as possible. Now again, because I am doing it with my non-dominant hand, it is a kind of a struggle. So by the time I move on to the next finger, I just let the finger do the work. I just hold the nail and I move the finger along the file so that it can be shaped the way that I want while holding the nail, so the finger, so that it could be good. Now, normally when I do my nails, I usually do the end first. Like, I before I even put the finger, before I even put it on my finger, I take that little tip off, but for some reason I forgot to do it. So I ended up doing it while it's on my nail. Now, because this is my non-dominant hand, I just did not trust myself to get the edge straight. So I end up using this drill bit. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called, but it's just a flat drill bit, and I use that to make sure that the end is straight. So right here, what I'm going to do is put my brush into some 100% acetone and just go around the cuticle area so that the nail is flushed to my nail, so it doesn't look bulky at the cuticle area. So I do that. I make sure that the nail or the brush isn't so wet, but just a little wet so that it can start the process. And then I go ahead after that and hit it up with a drill, with the drill bit as well, just to get it more flushed. So I didn't show it, but I do eventually ended up buffing my nails, and then I hooded up with the base coat so that we can start on the nails. Okay, so the design that I decided to do was a ombre nail set. Now, this is my first time doing a glitter ombre. So I did practice somewhat before I did it. I feel like it could have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. You know, this is my first time using glitter, and then on top of that, the ombre polish that I used, or the polish that I used to ombre with, was kind of sheer. Well, not kind of, it was very sheer. So I ended up having to do a bunch of coats of that to even get it to where it semi look like an ombre. But you know, with more practice, I'll get that ombre perfect. But as you saw in the video, or if you didn't catch that, this is a Nail Couture polish. The polish is Precious Minerals, and this is going to be number 109. It's a beautiful, beautiful glitter. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just putting that down. I do about 2 coats of the blue, and then I move on to the top of the nail. So I didn't record the first coat that I did with this polish. This actually might be the second or third coat. I really don't know. But this is iGel Beauty DD172 Cozy Cashmere. That's what I used for the middle finger, and that is what I used to ombre the glitter. like I said, it did take me a couple of coats to get it to this stage. I do like it. I do like it. I just feel like, you know, I can work on that a little bit more too, but it did come out very pretty. That blue is gorgeous as fuck. So now I'm going to bling my nails, and I got these bling. I got the bling from Timu, and then that big gem that I got that from Feather Nails 69. If you saw my last video, then you know that she has a TikTok, and that's where I ordered it from. Now I'm showing those because that's originally what I wanted to use, and I feel like it would have looked perfect with this blue, but I didn't have small gems that match that, so I ended up using the big square or rectangle, sorry about that, big rectangle gem. Now I like to have my stuff set out, so that's what I did. So I know exactly what I'm going to do. Now, question. This is for all my nail people who use big stones that have that are not flat back. What glue do you use so that the nail, the big gem, can stay on? As you'll later see, I did use the Macart glue, but I wasn't really a fan of it with the big gem. That is the first gem that came off of my nails. Well, that's the only gem that came off of my nails. Everything else, it worked perfectly. So I just want suggestions, if you have any, on what glue I can use for the big gems that are not flat, or even little gems that are not flat. So, put that in a comment for me. So now I'm just going to put on some cuticle oil on my nails. I got this cuticle oil from Nail Couture. It is a very pretty smell. So, check that out if you want. So of course, after you put your bling on and everything, because you're using that wax stick, you definitely want to wipe your nails off. I didn't put anything on the lint-free wipe. I just wipe them down so that you can't see the wax and everything like that. So definitely, that is definitely a tip, especially if you're doing other people's nails or you're doing your nails and you want to take pictures. Wipe your bling down so that it can really shine the way that it's supposed to. Okay, so this is the final look for the nails. I feel like they came out so pretty. That blue is to fucking die for. It is so pretty. Like, that glitter is everything. And then the bling just sets it off. It's just so gorgeous. But anyway, so that is the end of the video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and staying to the end. If you have, stay tuned for more videos. I'm trying to be more consistent, so stay tuned. There will be a video coming up soon. Have a good day, guys, and stay safe. And bye now, family. Mwah.